Hello, Randy Rain here, and I've had this robot for like 5 years now, and I've done nothing with it until now. This is
Randy Robot Garage.
So this is a new bright Robotron, and I haven't done anything with it because it is in pretty bad shape, and there's a lot to be done with it, and I don't have a gun. I've never been able to find another gun replacement for it, and I don't want to make one, so I'm not going to this video. Liar! Liar! But you can see it is just in pretty bad shape. All the gold is gone, except for on the feet, really. You know, putting gold back on here isn't any fun. I'm just going to spray paint it with some gold paint. So all the terminals in the battery compartment are all corroded and gone, so those have to be replaced. It has the little smoke machine that it puffs out in the mouth, so who knows if that works or not. So the real problem is what's on the inside, so let's get it open. There's also a broken screw post. Wires have all corroded off of there. Okay, so it's come undone as I took that off. This is a broken screw post here. But this has these little forks here that go in between this thing. There's also this spring here. As the head, this thing moves the arm and the head back and forth. As it walks, it looks like. And then down here, this is a pushing up thing. And that pushes this arm up. This arm slides out. You can take this arm out, which has electricity going to it for the gun. Here's the little pump back here to blow the smoke. And then here, down here is a gearbox. I recognize something down here, but I don't recognize this floppy thing. Okay, I think this white one is like positive, and it's going up into the head, and the switch is up in the head, and so is the little smoke machine thing, and there's also lights up there. And then positive comes back down once you turn it on to here, which this one goes to the arm for the gun. This one goes to the motor, and then we have switches here and another one down here. This off. That frees the head except for that part. Go ahead and pop that off. Might be a sound maker there. And this piece comes off. Can I slide this out? I can. This right here, this thing here, it sticks up through here, and it's a little contact, and it's touching this little, the brass piece, and it has that little thing sticking down, and that's what disconnects the switch there, the little lead. So it's making something flash as it spins, but it's definitely cracked. That's also what pushes up here, pushes up on the arm, and this thing comes up and down here. And this is the pump section here, so when it comes up, it starts pumping the smoke. But the issue is this gear here, why is it just flopping around? That's what I don't understand. This big long gear, which has got to be cracked, and it is. That's turning both of these. This is what I want to look at. I found the problem. This is broken off. That should be like that. And it's snapped. Can I weld this back together? That's a good question. Let's give it a shot. It seems kind of strong. I think that will work, actually. Some more cracking here. Back. This long 8-tooth gear here is not cracked. It's almost, but not quite. Well, that's better. But it actually went this way. I can't believe that gear isn't cracking or starting to crack or something. I'll go ahead and clean this motor while I have it out. Just going to rehydrate this grease here and get rid of some of it. Okay, now I'll put 5 volts onto here. Come on. Okay, now I need to go down here. Oh, that's a split gear too. See if I can't get some more life out of this thing before I have to remake it. Okay, now the way this works is this is what I call the shark fin. Now I've heard other people call it that. Now I don't know if they get it from me or what, or I just happen to guess that's really what it's called, but that's what it's called, in my book at least. Now, if you look at these gears, they are not the same gears. So if you try to line up the gears, they don't line up. If you line them up over here, they eventually stop lining up. It's because there's one more tooth on one of them. So when this long gear is spinning both of these, one of them is going to spin faster. And when it does, the little shark fin's going to catch up. And when it does, it's going to push them apart. Like that. And then when it falls back down, like that. That goes down like that. So that's going to be turning there. Go ahead and take this off. And this gets put here. And this went on. This was an idle gear. Alright, you ready to see it in action? Seems to be working. You can see it's starting to crack. Go ahead and open the head up. And I will as soon as I find screws. I guess this does have to come off. There's screws. I found the screws. Okay, let's see how this works now. So this is the little smoke machine here. And I can see one of the wires is broke off of it. Let's see if the smoke machine works. Well, that works. I don't have to fix that. I have fixed this before on another video. Starting to get some of that really pretty battery corrosion blue, but most of it's the green. I had no idea what was going on with the wiring for the batteries until I noticed this right here. And noticed that there's some leftover wire. So this was connected. Now my replacements can go in. So I got the screw post out of the other side. I'm just going to use CA glue. So negative comes into here. It goes into this post. This right here is the flashing for the eyes. And then down here, this piece of metal hitting this is the sound and also the flashing for the light of the gun. The long screws go in the back here. And the shorter ones go up top. I also have to add this in. So one side of the motor is getting this blue wire. I'll show you where that goes to. That's going to negative. And all of these reds here, and the red from the light on the gun, and they all get soldered just right here. that's not going anywhere. It's just to hold them. Now the negative, which is this one, that needs to go up to the top into the head, it gets connected along right here. So now all that's left is these lights here. These two go together. They go right here. And that is going to the little spinning switch there on the shaft. And then this goes down there. And that for the gun. So as it hits that clicker, it also makes connection for the light. Okay, so I've managed to save these two decals, but there was one I couldn't save. So I recreated it on this clear printable stuff. Just taking some packing tape. You can peel this off. Okay, I've hidden these with some Super Spray 77. Alright, I decided that if I didn't have a gun to demonstrate with, it would be pretty lame. So I'm going to make a little gun. I'm not trying too hard. Now the last thing I want to do is I have this little frosted light bulb. Let's make it red. Sharpie marker. Actually, it looks kind of cool on these frosted bulbs. So I like the robot more now that I worked on it. And it's going to go up on the wall. High on the wall, but it's going to go up on the wall. So it's now the robot, the Robotron with the golden gun. So you ready to see it in action? Here it goes. On this one? No, this one. So you can see that it walks about as well as all these walking robots do, which is not very well. So, but anyway, it does work. And if you like this video, sure would appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more, of course, hit that subscribe button. I want to thank these people here. These are patrons. These are people helping me out. These are the people bringing you the Robotron with the golden gun. That's right. So I thank them so much. These are what keeps the channel going. And if you'd like to help keep the channel going, of course, there are links and there's perks and all that stuff. So anyway, go check it out. That's the robot with the golden gun. The Robotron RT2. I don't know. That was
Robot Garage.